Hoy, clase, vamos a hablar de los verbos reflexivos, reflexive verbs. This is when we talk about what people are doing to get ready or doing to themselves to prepare themselves for the day. All right, so doing something for themselves. The reflexive verbs are when the action doer is also the action receiver. So you use these. So we have an example. Antes de una cita me ducho y me arreglo el cabello. All right, so I shower myself. I'm the action doer and the action receiver, and I'm getting my hair fixed. So I'm fixing my hair. I'm also the action doer or the action receiver. Those are reflexive verbs. So the reflexive verb in its infinitive form always ends with the letters se. So it ends in a se. So here's your reflexive part of your verb. If you take it off, you see the regular infinitive, duchar, all right? But we have the se makes it reflexive, meaning that you're going to do this to yourself. Our reflexive pronouns, which is what this se is, change depending on how we conjugate. So here are our options. If the subject is yo, the reflexive pronoun is me. If the subject is tu, the reflexive pronoun is te. If the subject is él, ella, usted, the reflexive pronoun is se. Nosotros, nos, and ellos, ellas, ustedes, se. Okay? All right. So some verbs have reflexive forms as well as non-reflexive forms. All right, so I can wash my car. I'm the action doer, but my car is the action receiver. So it's not going to be a reflexive verb. But me lavo el cabello todos los días. I wash my hair every day. I'm the action doer and the action receiver. So some verbs have reflexive forms and non-reflexive forms. The question always comes down to whether the action doer is also the action receiver. All right, so let's get down to actually conjugating these reflexive verbs. We have a process. All right, so what if I wanted to say I shower? We'll go back to that verb, duchar, say. Okay, we can't conjugate that, but we do want to break it down to a form that we can conjugate. So we take our reflexive pronoun, and we're going to move it, follow this first rule, and move it to the front. So it's moved over there, all right? Now we can actually change this reflexive pronoun to fit our subject. So yo, the reflexive pronoun that we just learned, is me. Okay, all right, that part's done. And now we can come back and conjugate this verb, duchar, like normal. In the yo form, ducho. Yo me ducho. I shower myself. All right, so what if we said nosotros, and we'll use cepillarse, to brush. Okay, and brush teeth, brush hair. What we do is follow our rules. Move the reflexive pronoun to the front, say. We change this to fit the nosotros, nos, and now we can conjugate our verb, nos cepillamos. All right, one more part, all right, is that when we use the reflexive pronouns, reflexive verbs and their pronouns with parts of the body or clothing, we never really say mis or sus. We always use the definite article. We just rely on the los, the los, the el, and the la. Okay? So even if it is our hair, we just say the hair. All right? And it's understood. Also, we can put reflexive pronouns before conjugated verbs, or we can attach them to the infinitives. So when we have phrases like ir plus a plus infinitive, or me gusta, or me encanta, we have to be careful with those. We have some options, all right? We can either put that reflexive pronoun all the way in front of the conjugated verb, or we can leave it attached at the end, all All right, tener que is another good example. When we want to conjugate it, we can put that all the way in front of the conjugated verb, or we can attach it at the end. All right? And two phrases that are going to act like that, that we are not going to conjugate after, are antes de and después de. These are new to us, before and after. We don't conjugate after these. It's like using the ir plus a plus infinitive and the me gusta. We don't conjugate after them. The only thing that we need to watch out for is making sure that our reflexive pronoun matches. Okay? Adios.